Hello everybody and welcome back once again. We are back at, I'm NegPrimer and we're back at Knights of the Old Republic 2. Sith Lords, Restoration Mod Project, yada, whatever. So we can jump into this. And we left off wanting to go to one of two places, but we never heard back from anyone about whether we wanted to go to Nar Shaddaa or Korriban. So let's just do what we did last time, and we'll go to Korriban last. So that means Nar Shaddaa it is. I did look up who the last remaining team member I couldn't remember is. And I feel like there's actually a pretty good reason why I couldn't remember them. It's not exactly the most memorable character in the series.
Well, here we are, the Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go.
Too many Mandalorians were scattered after the war, without purpose and without direction. Most became little more than raiders.
Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
Okay. So what's Nal Hutta?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
It might take longer than that for some of us.
You spend all day thinking up that joke? Maybe you and Bayodur should start a circus.
I fail to understand the reference, though I doubt your explanation would prove worthwhile.
Okay. You sure do sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
Mm-hmm. So what's the refugee sector?
Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians, and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy.
Okay, so that means there's a lot of ex-soldiers here.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
Okay. How hard will it be to hide?
Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in.
Okay.
Or find you once you arrive.
Then let's just take it in.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to say out loud. Sure won't cause any problems at all. It's an interesting ship design. more HK50s.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While she walks upon the smuggler's moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours.
Some serious vocal fry going on there.
You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Gota's crazy. Zug family hunt the galaxy, look for Jedi. Jedi comes here, and we can't hunt anymore? That's no sense. If you want to live, you should respect him. The beautiful Jedi has run for years. She will not stay here forever. Let the Zugs defy Goto, and after I've collected their bounty, I'll keep their heads as trophy. Best leave threats unspoken, Hanhar. You're carried too far away. Fear you cannot even collect your life debt from the red-maned human female. She made a fool out of you twice, and if she had crossed the Zugs... Goto or not, I'll cover bloody swath through your entire family.
If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Unwise to commit violence here. Goto's order was clear. We're not to harm the beautiful Jedi while she walks on Nar Shaddaa. Unless we are attacked first, we are permitted to defend ourselves.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
This Jedi's different. Goto told us to leave the Jedi alone, but he didn't say anything about their companions. I always thought that Twi'leks would look a lot better with hair instead of tentacles.
The beautiful stench and decay of desperate
But then they'd
living.
just be
This
human.
moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Okay, yeah, are we gonna be okay on this pad?
Sure. Most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
Okay. Seems a little exposed
Maybe
here.
a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
Mm-hmm. Any problems with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the Exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. Yeah, in all its glory.
Refugee sector.
Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
Okay. Let's move on.
All right, then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Okay. So Zezkai L is here. That's the Jedi.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, Might as well start as soon as possible.
Okay. Well, what about, I want to find more about the bounty on Jedi.
Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
Forgive me, but these bounty hunters pose a threat to her. Their persistence is unusual, and if they're not stopped, one of them may prove lucky.
I agree. They're nothing more than a distraction. But even a distraction may prove fatal at a critical moment. We must protect her.
If you are so certain of your path, then do what you will. It makes no difference.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two.
Alright, well, let's see where our path takes us.
If you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad.
Hutz told me I could land here.
Yeah? Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Huts don't do business down there. This is exchange territory.
Times are a-changin', so should you.
I got a ship that's supposed to dock on this pad any hour now. What am I gonna do?
Take it to a different pad? That's it? Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. Visas is like good, like she's real good. She's also a Jedi already. You're not good, Kreia, but you're also already a Jedi. Disciple is a Jedi. Mandalore can't be a Jedi, actually. No, but we made him gray, and so that kind of makes me want to make him better. Bowder is already a Jedi. Atten is already pretty good, and we haven't updated any of his conversations or anything for a while. And so I want to take Atten with me. I'm spoiling it a bit, I guess, and saying that Atten I will be able to make a Jedi. But he's the only one that is not currently a Jedi that I can make one. I don't know if HK and Kreia, I don't think I can make them any better than they are. The big issue I have right at this moment is I don't remember what powers I gave, or what abilities I gave Atten. But maybe I'm okay with this. Ah, dark side, no! That's for using the mind trick.
Just say the word.
So the big thing is, with this, because I don't have repair, demolitions, or stealth, really. And so you have demolitions, stealth, but not repair. And you also don't have repair. So if I need repairs done with this loadout, I'm going to be a bit screwed. So maybe, just maybe, we don't want you after all. Let's take Bowder just because he's a good all-around character for all of those extra skills. And frankly, I like him better than pretty much any of the other characters I could take, except maybe Visas. But for right now, that's good. And we're actually not gonna level him up any more than we already have. because he is already level 15.
What's going on?
And I want to try to make him a Jedi next time before I do that. Exchange thugs. You wander too far, human. We warn you what happened, but you not listen. Break legs. Maybe you not wander so far.
Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
Know your place, human. Your place is there, not here. Another human, what are you looking at? What's going on? Exchange business, not for you to see unless you want your eyes gone. Exchange business, that's why I'm here. What you say? Let the human speak and the human choose words carefully. I'm gonna just, I'll be brazen about this. I want to meet with Exchange. Two of us have business. Exchange find you, human, not the other way around. Tell your employers that Blanca Segunda has come to Nar Shaddaa. The name's not worth it much. In exchange, prove to see yourself act, make good with Exchange. Make trouble, they come for you too. Hit you until you never make trouble again. Why does the Exchange care about this guy? Many refugees from many worlds here. Refugees stray when not watched. Bad, need to make them stay. Why does the Exchange want to keep them here? Exchange business is not yours. Yeah, I'll take him back. There's no need to hurt him. Pain is necessary. You suffer with him if you keep on talking. Crippled man is useless to the Exchange. I'll keep him under control and intact. If we see him again, we break him and you. Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
You don't sound as old as you look. Why were they hunting you?
Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange.
Visquis.
The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you mean?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Alright, where's Visquis?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
Alright, glad to help. You better head out before you run into more
Whatever
trouble.
your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend.
Okay, here's 5 credits.
Much appreciated, friend. Life's hard in the refugee sector, and this should go a long way to helping.
Let's see if you can answer some questions for me.
All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know.
Well, tell me about the refugee sector.
This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War, and even as far back as the Mandalorian Wars. Refugees and war veterans both, and anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. The Jedi destroyed planets across the galaxy, and here's where the wreckage ended up.
Yeah, it wasn't the Jedi, it was the Sith.
That's 2 names for one thing. It's difficult to tell in the crossfire, and the Sith were led by Jedi. In the end, it didn't make much difference.
Okay, so why are refugees here?
A lot of space lanes cross at Nar Shaddaa, and once here, it's hard to move on. Even fighter pilots from the war can't get work at the docks. The freighter crews are full up. There's no work here and no way out, unless you want to become a hired muscle for the Exchange, or work in a Hutt slave camp.
You have the same problem where your voice doesn't sound as old as you look. Do you know someone named Zez Kai El?
No, should I? He doesn't sound like a Hutt. What, is he a bounty hunter or an exchange boss?
He's a Jedi.
Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But, you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty.
Alright, well, what can you tell me about that bounty?
Not much to say, except it's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected.
Any idea why there's a bounty on Jedi?
No idea. Could be one of them crossed the exchange, and they're looking for revenge on all of them.
Alright. Well, where can I find someone connected to the exchange?
Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention.
Okay.
Look, one other thing. It's obvious you're new around here. I can tell it just by looking at you. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place, and easy to get lost in. If you want, I can keep an ear out for you. Let you know if I hear anything.
Appreciate that.
I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
Okay. Well, that's nice of him.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
Sure.
Thank you, stranger.
I can spare 5 credits, even if he's just trying to steal from me.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
Yeah, may help him.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
That's, yeah. Does your pessimism really run that deep?
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist.
Is that what actually happened, or is that just you trying to say that's what would happen? Yeah, I'm not gonna stop trying to help other
Very
people.
Well. But mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
Your proper place. There's a swoop garage right here. Oh, what just happened? Hello.
And what did she want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
Hello. See, again, showing me things that my character could not possibly know. But then there's things my characters know that I don't know. Ah, whatever. TT32, 32nd maintenance assistable employed. 32nd. Previous 31 models employed have met explosive ends or shut down because they were unable to recharge. It's not his fault, he's just forgetful due to his age. I'm proud to have lasted as long as I have. Explosive ends. Many accidents in the garage, sometimes equipment used improperly. Damage to droids is inevitable. Ignore the carbon scoring on the walls, and accidents are infrequent, and Master 10 is a thing. Okay. There's my ship. Tien Tub. Where's the Hydra Spanner? Who's that? And he's just telling me to actually turn and look at me. Darkness has fallen upon my eyes, curse of age, what brings you here, visitor?
Tien, it's Bayador, 12th Engineering Division, out of Eodoria. I worked with you in the hangar bays on the Salamoth.
Your features are unfamiliar, but I remember the voice. My eyes are poor, but my hearing is sharp. The Civil War is over. Why is it you come to me now? What is this other shape
Tien,
beside you?
we are already in trouble. In some ways, the war is not yet over, and our enemies seek us even now.
War. You bring up the war to use it against me? You know how hard it is for me to speak denials when such requests are heard? Are you alright? My eyes have failed before their time, but my hands and hearing are sharp.
Sulstan's hearing's pretty sharp, if you couldn't guess from the lobes.
Not blind to sounds, no matter how quiet, so address me with respect. What brings you here? Where are we? Finest vehicle repair shop this side of the moon.
Big Ears here might know someone who can change the Ebon Hawk's ID signature. Could be useful for avoiding notice.
Calm down. What is Big Ears? Compliments will not get you a discount. That's pretty good. Can I use your workbench? Yes. Can you change a ship's transponder ID? Not legal, frowned upon. Bad troubles for Tien. I can pay you. Not a matter of time, not a matter of payment, it's equipment. I don't have any. I would need a new transponder card, or a blank card and an ID signature. Okay, well, what parts and equipment do you have? Nothing in particular. Okay. Well, Bowder knows him. I want to ask you a favor. Predecessor wasn't carelessly destroyed. Okay, what happened to him then? He was scrapped. He was picked up by a junk dealer by the name of Kodin. Okay, what do you want me to do? Get him back for not for sentimental reasons. Has some plans of Master Tien stored in its memory. What plans? Not at liberty to say. Suffice to say they are necessary. They aren't dangerous, are they? Schematics for new prototype droid shields. One of his rare moments of genius. I shouldn't have said that out loud. We need those to stay in business. Sure, I can help you. Okay, cool. What does the droid look like? Small astromech droid, brown. Battered IT-31. Where can I find Kodin? Main hub of the refugee sector. Graveyard of poor droids around him. Be careful as a Quilish go. Kodin is rather nasty. This is workbench. If I needed to use workbench. Actually, might not be a bad idea to go in and put some crystals on his stuff. I don't have any of those things. Okay, well, he's got... Why didn't you just come out the same door I came out of? Oh, so this is... I think maybe that's our droid over there. But having opened this, I want to see what's in here. Just a couple commoners. Oh! Vosk. Brave to walk here, ex-Jedi. You've stepped into the Krayt Dragon's jaws. Who are you? Bounty Hunters Guild, now no longer. You've nothing to fear from me. Why's that? I'm no longer of them. I do not hunt as they do, as cowards, as honorless betrayers. Membership in the guild is name only. Most are killers, assassins. Something has taken their hunter's heart and twisted it. Does the guild no longer take pleasure in the hunt, only the kill? Bounty hunting has become murder. Yeah. You sound like you hate the guild. Oh, okay. Just repeat the same dialogue. You mentioned the guild has laws. There were oaths to the creed, honored in blood. Laws, hunts, and bounties once upheld no longer. It's not known to many, but the bounty hunter's creed has been infected. Laws are fragile, broken easily. What laws? Contracts are honored, and they are not to attack each other if they are chasing the same prey. So if they were all hunting one person, they wouldn't attack each other. Yes, and that's why the Smuggler's Moon has become quiet. They all hunt Jedi, and they all hunt uselessly. Someone is playing them for fools. Who are some of the prime bounty hunters? Many. A nest of Gand, who have all come here, having left their colony. They will not say why they come here to hunt. Strange perspectives on life hunting, but they are effective. Gand? Insects from a poisonous world. Oh, why did that happen? They do not praise kills or accomplishments. They are difficult to surprise. They have instinct to prey, yet are predators. It is strange. Okay, who else? Twin sons, 2 Twi'lek slaves from Ryloth, slaves who killed their masters and developed a taste for it. Mastered a dance of death. Very beautiful, very dangerous. Okay, they don't even know what dangerous is. Zug brothers, of course. Cast from Duros for attempting to wipe out a rival family of politically set Duros. Hundreds of their kind, not grouped by blood, but by cause, who claim they are a new family. Seek to raise enough credits to seize Duros for their own. Series of hunter droids new to the moon, and there's always Hanar and Mira. They'll hunt each other till the sun of the system dies and beyond. Hanar. A beast, a Wookiee, brought from mid-rim worlds near my homeworlds of Hiskor. Captured by Zerka, killed the Zerka slavers. Now hunts the moon. Bounty hunting is an excuse for taking slaves, and is breaking and killing humans wherever he can find. He's dangerous and almost unstoppable when angry. It is said he killed his own tribe, but no one knows for sure. And Mira? Oh, hey, it's her. Once a slave captured by Hanar. Oh, she's still a bounty hunter, perhaps one of the best I've ever seen. That was fast. She does not kill except when she has to. She respects the hunt, not the slaughter. Okay. You're not a bounty hunter anymore, then. Sith no longer drives me. Guild killed it. I'm sure they have killed their pledges and their oaths. Yeah, how do you know who I am? Much information has reached Nar Shaddaa. Not many will recognize you, but all hunters will. Oop. Perhaps you wonder why the surface of the moon does not swarm with bounty hunters eager to catch you. It's their... They cannot. It is their law. Yeah. Circular dialogues here. Can you tell me where I can find the guild? Can't. There is no base, no territory. They're scattered throughout Nar Shaddaa and the galaxy. What can I do to make them show themselves? Credits? Make enough trouble and get a price on your head. Okay, how do I raise my bounty? Cause trouble. Someone mad enough where they no longer care if there's a truce among the hunters or not. Who do I make mad? The exchange. No one else has credits. There's danger in that. It's like baiting a Wookiee. You'll succeed, but it's unlikely you'll have all your limbs at the end. Wookiee. I'm being hunted. I need to know by who. Draw out the bounty hunters, let them collect the bounty, then you'll find out. I was hoping to find out without it coming to that. Hope is no currency. Force them to come to the shadows and break their truce. Predators show themselves. Alright, thanks. I guess. So that's all this room is for, apparently. Oh.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? What makes you think that?
It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars.
Uh-huh. Well, if you can prove it's yours, I'll give it back.
The registry's 34 P7JK. It's got a temperamental hyperdrive, and the turrets can be sluggish and unresponsive against fast-moving fighters.
Well,
she's also got 2 secret compartments, one in the cargo hold, right near the plasteel cylinders in the back, and the second beneath the bunks in the starboard cabin.
Well, hell. I didn't know about the cargo hatch.
Whoa, he could have gotten that information some other way than owning the ship. Come on, he's skifting us.
So, you gonna hand it over now, or are you going to be difficult?
Can I just buy it from you?
No deal. A ship's worth its weight in spice on Nar Shaddaa, and nothing's worth being trapped here another year scrounging freight jobs.
How does that work? Well, I guess I'll return it to you?
What? It's our ship. I mean, your ship that I fly.
Good to hear you aren't going to challenge it. That makes things a lot easier.
What are you doing? That's gonna trap us here.
It'll probably get him killed if he tries to take it anywhere. It's marked.
I'll be going now. Get used to the solid ground beneath you.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.
Well, you're going the wrong way for starters. Wait, so what? What just happened? Is he seriously gonna take my ship? Okay. Let's go back on board. See what happens.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
Analysis. Such an improvement would be beneficial to maintaining optimal damage output in combat situations. Suggestion. Master, your technician should be put on this task right away.
All right then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk.
What? We're on the Hawk.
There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
Ability to repair other droids in the party. Interesting.
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Well, why are you awake? What are you doing?
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time he arrived, it was too late. And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory, the drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares.
My decision haunts me too.
Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
Yeah, if you're to blame for its creation, I'm equally to blame for commanding its use.
You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
Okay.
So you fought against the Mandalorians
oh my gosh.
in the war.
I was
There's a lot
the
going
war
on
effort.
here.
Yes, I worked as a technician though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor, the absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
Yeah, it's not the time for this.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you called.
HK
Maybe that's what
hanging
it
out
like
in the background
you,
there.
But that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
That's okay. Can't we leave the past in the past and get back to work?
Fine by me.
Okay. So is anybody gonna say anything about the fact that we just gave away our ship? Maybe we'll go into wherever that guy went and see if we can't convince him to give us our ship back.
The bounty hunters have been playing well recently, like they're waiting for something.
Oh, that's where I came out of. Refugee sector. That's a whole different area, though. I'm not finished here. Commoner. What's over here? I'm telling you, it's all here. 24 cases. What am I supposed to do with 2? You're gonna pay me for the 2. Boss. Ambush. We're not with him. Oh. Leave none alive. We weren't with him, dude.
More where that came from.
Time to even the odds.
Why you had to kill that guy? It's a little marker that keeps popping up over there. Bowcaster. Okay. Alright, well, sorry. Got you killed, buddy. It was an accident. You have the look of a human who is looking for no-cred junk deals. No cred junk here, only good cred weapons. No cred, only cred up front. I don't see any customers waiting. You think sell business, go elsewhere. Rhodian female, you are wrong. I don't see any customers, buddy. What is cause? I tell you, cause, not male, Rhodian female, Gita. Snatch business. Pay good cred to see her gone. Brush away dust and cargo crate. Maybe I could talk to her for you. Shave off credit stock. Jesus. Alright. So there's a Rhodian female somewhere that's leeching his business?
Ugh, the stink here in the refuge.
Your thoughts are disturbed. Oh. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you.
I just gave away our ship. I feel a background noise, like a vibration.
It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid
bare. It feels alive, but with desperation.
I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force. Their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life.
Isn't there some way to heal it?
One might as well heal the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination.
Yeah, I'm not interested in manipulation, but healing.
Have you learned nothing? Healing is manipulation, and if you do not realize it yet, then you will discover that an act of healing depends largely on your perspective. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment, for as long as it will last. Feel life as it is, with the crude matter stripped away.
Hey, more force points. Can't complain about that. What? Oh, hi ladies. Not yet, we must wait. Hard to wait, beautiful exiles so close within reach. It is the waiting that makes the kill worthwhile. Okay, so... Alright, I went in somewhere. I wasn't really planning on going in somewhere, just looking to see what it was. Hi. Is that you psing at me? Going into the Pazak Den. What can I help you with? Player inside by the name of Garidi. We need him to come out so we can talk to him. Can I pass a message? We'd prefer to tell him the news in person. It's better this way. Okay. You sound very much like you want to beat him up. So there's 2 doors in here. Password. Password? What if I don't know the password? Okay. Wait, were you there a second ago? Kalana. Oh my gosh. Credits to spare, give... what could you possibly have to sell me? Basically, she's a spy. Okay. Okay. Can you tell me something about the area? Why aren't you allowed in the bar? I see too much, eyes too good, customers no see, talk freely. It's money when you are too stealthy to be seen, especially in the cantina. People talk as if I'm not there. Okay. Do you know the password? Yes. It's holdout. Okay. Your voice is actually kind of hurting my ears, so I don't want to go back into that. Let's see what's in the cantina here. I told you no. Fire up your engines elsewhere. Can you not be persuaded? You come on like fire, then douse me with smoldering efflux. Whoa. I don't have the time right now, or ever. Your Lico tell different story, I can see the twitch. It's revulsion, you shutter. Give me an opportunity, good bargain for you. I've invested much thought into us, what we could become. Oh, not imagining their plans in action, you will see. Why don't you just leave her alone, dude? Why don't you crawl back to the refugee sector, human? None of your concern. Keep pressuring her and you'll make it my concern. Prepare to die. Whoa. Just like that? And she... Oh my gosh. What happened? She disappeared from here and appeared over here and then disappeared again. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Where'd you learn to dance, girl? Do you realize the insult you're stumbling would be on Voga? Get out of here. I have no use for an uncoordinated dancer with the appeal of a drunk rinker. All of you can go. Go! Get out of here. She didn't look that bad. She looked a lot worse. Never have I been subjected to such a dance as that one. Disgraceful for a Twi'lek. Voga will be furious if I can't find new entertainment. His last dancer was a relation of mine. Thus he placed much of his displeasure on my shoulders. Perhaps luck is changing. Look what fate has gotten me. You're quite a specimen. Perhaps you would like to work as one of Voga's dancers. Perhaps we can work out an arrangement. No.
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What backwash you looking for?
Know anything interesting?
Well, honestly, there's not much for people like you and I to do around here. If you, catch my meaning.
No, I don't.
Well, our kind isn't exactly the majority on this planet. Well, there is plenty for them to do. The Pazak Den, swoop races, the Jek-Jek-Tar. They're pretty much taken care of.
Jek-Jek-Tar?
Now, there's a place that's literally deadly for our kind. Jek-Jek-Tar is a bar filled with cyanogen gas. It's poisonous to you and I, but the aliens drink it up and pay good money to do so. The cyanogen gas also acts as a social buffer, since the people who typically frequent Jek-Jek-Tar aren't interested in speaking to the likes of you and I in the first place. Yeah, the Pazak Den is a glorified social club for hardline Pazak players. It's exclusive, though, with a guard at the door and a password needed to simply get in. Don't know why you'd want to get into that place. Bunch of Firaxa sharks will strip you clean of your credits, especially the champ.
The champ?
He only shows up to play people he deems worthy enough. You'd just have to beat about everyone in that place before he'd even think of coming out of hiding.
Swoop races?
Ah, don't bother with Lupo's racing gallery. The track's deadly and the betting's awful. Borna Liss keeps threatening to take the place over and run it right. But I don't see how she could.
Okay. Well, I would very much like to know where that lady we helped disappeared to. Voga thug. Private conversation, huh? You have stealth, right?
Wait here.
Voga the Hutt will make big trouble for all of us. It is Exchange Boss Goto who will make trouble for Voga, who get mad, then big trouble for us all. Voga not even see visitors now, not unless they come talk to him about Goto. All he sees of Goto consume Voga like Gundark. Voga's a lot of trouble. Man, I would really wish y'all spoke a little bit better English. I'm not really entirely sure why, if it's translating languages anyways, why it's using like a broken English, why it doesn't just translate it to something that we can actually understand.
What's going on?
You're just some guy. That's a bit of racist. So there doesn't seem to be much going on here. There's that lady we saved, but she disappeared, and then there's this guy who wants us to become a dancer. What's in it for me? You'll be paid. Voga pays handsomely. Oh, he was mentioning Voga. Tell me about Voga. Influential Hutt. He controls a lot of the fuel coming out of Slaheron. Oh, fuel. In addition to trade countless other resources. As you might have gathered, he'd got an appetite for finer things. Food, drink, dance. That's why I'm here today, and I could use it for help. Use your help. No? That's something to keep in mind, though. Maybe we'll come back... Because he mentioned fuel, and we still haven't ever replaced the fuel source of Paragus. It's holdouts. So is there anything going on here other than a Pazak? Ah! What the? Hello.
Oh, hello. You have caught me at a rare time. Usually there are many players who seek to play. But you are fortunate to have caught me at a moment of quiet.
Why so many players?
I fear it is because I am simply not a skilled Pazak player.
Okay, so if this is all Pazak stuff... If that's all that you can really do in here, I'm not particularly interested. I think that's really all you can do in here. We might come back and do that later. I keep saying that about all this stuff, but wait, who are you looking for again? Garetti. Garetti. Was one of you guys Garetti? Dennis? Garetti. Searching for a game? No. You've got friends waiting out front. What are you talking about? Some thugs looking to rough you up by the look of things. Twick, I will not pay them no matter how long they harass me. I can stay here all day. Okay. And then if I talk to her... We'll buy some cards in case I decide to play. And then that gives me a journal entry for her. So there's 3 different people to beat in here, it looks like. Blow me. I couldn't get him to come out. Okay. I guess you're just gonna wait there till the end of time. Well, I didn't even mean to come in here in the first place. I was just looking. Because I still want to see what all this planet has for. Gita. You must be the Rhodian the other people were talking about. Weapons and armor. Undar across the way has a problem with you. So many problems, it's a wonder he has the time to mention just one. Okay, sure. What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean before veteran of war yet to come? Struggles and battles, the pitch, and I can tell you've seen many battles and you're not about to lay your weapons aside. You're articulate for a Rhodian. Okay. Oh, you have a human fetish, huh? Okay. See, none of you ever seem to have anything of any particular interest in your shops. Let's go back over here. You not do job? She seems harmless, I'm letting her stay. I didn't promise anything. So he's refusing to deal with me until I get rid of her. It seems like he's just angry, like because she's
Please,
making
look,
more money.
I already paid the exchange what I have.
Is it you guys' game? What you have is not enough. Pay it all. We'll make up the percentage by taking a percentage back with us.
Oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient.
Really? There isn't any need for you to do this. Go on your way. Good old force persuade.
Are you crazy? That was exchange muscle. When they...
Aren't you gonna thank me?
Thank you? They'll be after me worse than ever. I'm laying low for a while. Maybe they'll forget about me.
Okay, you're welcome.
I guess the Jedi Code is still alive and well.
Well, if anyone in need deserves our help, if we are capable of it.
You say so. I'm not sure I believe it. There's a lot of people who need help in the galaxy. If we stop to help each one, the Sith are going to be on us faster than anything. Let's just accomplish our mission first, then worry about everyone else.
I gained influence with him. That didn't sound like I was going to gain influence with him. Nar Shaddaa docks. So interesting. So let's talk to this guy. Just realized there's not a corner store there of any kind. I'm looking for that astromech droid right there. That's not Tubbs' droid, it's Coden's droid. Can I just buy that droid from you? 500 credits. How about 150 or nothing? Let's see what else you have. Might be some good droid armor. That diadem plating looks pretty good. I negotiated your release. See you back at Tien's garage. Bye, buddy. We still haven't really dealt with the fact that we gave away our ship. Oh no. Get up and go home or else I'll tell Moto to. New face, come in. Yeah, it's already coming in. Bornalis, Lupo Shar. Soup viewing gallery. Are you the owner? Lupo Shar, and you are? Rare that new racer. Rare. Yeah, okay. Go back and talk to Moto. He'll set me up for a race. Bornalis. What are you doing here? I was thinking of racing. That'd not be smart. Not yet. Why is that? Lupo has a champion, cannot be beat. A droid. Droid? Take advantage of traffic merchants and naive refugees, fixing the soup races. You can shave a Wookiee a few times, but you can only skin him once. He scared away all the competition. How do I beat him then? Just tell me what to do. Kept in a cage in between races so as not to damage. Lupo is notoriously cheap. Did not spring for software upgrades beyond the piloting program. She wants to buy this place. And he accepted, but only under the condition that his droid can still race. You would take over after he's gone. If the droid gets destroyed, he'll lose not only the gallery but his champion. Next racer will come along would not have very much competition. Access codes. Reprogram the droid or sabotage it. We must destroy it on the first charge if you're not up to the task. Okay. Well, he has a cheating droid. So I can fix him. What are you looking for? Lupo's droid is an interface module for his soup bike. Interface? Helps the droid see what's around his bike, and helps it avoid other obstacles. There are other soup bikes on the track. Only race to run the track backwards. Backwards? Other soups come from in front, hard to see before a crash, unless you steal the module. Okay, so he's looking to cheat. Is what not beautiful? Nar Shaddaa! Why do you say that? None of what these people are talking about is interesting to me. And man, I've already done a lot of reading on this episode. Fan blasts, thanks for the tip. So, seems like a lot of a scam. Another mark, huh? Well, I could put in a bunch of effort into trying to beat that soup race, but for the moment, none of this is sounding too appealing. But we got him his droid back. Oh, I got completely turned around there. I found that droid for you. Okay. Okay.
Something up? All right.
Thought maybe I could talk to him now. Maybe things had changed. Well, let's head over to this refugee sector, which is where the guy who took my ship disappeared to. None of these people really have much of anything to say so far. Exchange thugs. You're not allowed here, you're not a refugee unless you have credits. What do you want? A toll. Anyone coming in or out pays Overseer Sequesh's toll. Except refugees who just stay in. Why can't the refugees leave? We enforce the rules, we don't make them. Who's the Overseer? Runs the quad, the whole sector, cleans up the trash, like you. Sounds like he's the one I need to talk to. I'm just visiting, do I really have to pay the toll? Thank you, kind sirs. Oh. Okay. Didn't even need to force power them. This looks like corridors from Paragus. I can go further down, or I can go back up and see what's over here. Lots of empty corridors. Lots of doors. Lots of empty rooms. This feels like they made a bunch of area and then later on maybe tried to figure out what to do with it. Okay, well I guess we're going down after all. Who are you guys? Socorro Thug?
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it?
Okay, what are Serico?
We are. Now beat it. This is Serico.
I want to speak to your leader.
That's a laugh. Look, blow out of here.
Okay.
Fine.
Well,
this is Serico.
Oops.
Fine.
Okay, well, he doesn't want to let me pass. I could have tried force persuading him, but I'm still trying to get kind of the lay of the land before, like, imposing my will on people. Seems like an important thing to do. So I guess let's go down here. There's nobody guarding this door. Oh, hello.
If you want to find out what's going on, talk to Hussein.
Seth? Gariel.
Keep back. I am ill. Contagious, the others say.
Okay. Well, your illness doesn't look that serious. Let me help you.
Really? The others say I have the plague. I'm feeling a little better. Thank you.
You're welcome. A Deegan lens.
That was a kind act. It is good to see that one can still show compassion, even after the war.
If I can give assistance, I will.
And that is why I follow you, General. Lead on.
That relax me. Good, now I can go into each one of these. Husef and Aida.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp.
Why is that?
You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers.
What is the
And on the inner
Serico
side,
campaign?
you've got the Overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately.
How does Serico and the exchange get along?
Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other.
Do the Serico bother you?
Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move.
Oh, jeez, why would I persuade him of that? What does the exchange do with refugees?
Occasionally, their thugs kidnap people and sell them into slavery with the Hutts. They've also hemmed us in. We used to live all throughout this area, but they've crammed us all in here now.
That sucks. Why does the exchange even care about refugees?
They're trying to break our spirit so that we'll become slave workers for the Hutts.
Aren't they just strong enough to force you all into slavery?
Yeah, you might be right, but I can't imagine why else they'd be coming down on us.
Well, what can I help you with?
If you could convince either the exchange or the Serico to give us more space, that would really help a lot.
Alright.
Thanks. Good luck.
I'll give it a shot. And you?
Another refugee?
Ada?
I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War.
What happened?
When Telos was bombarded by the Sith, some of us were able to escape on in-system shuttles. We floated in orbit for weeks before we were picked up by Republic capital ships.
Okay. Why did the Sith let the in-system shuttles survive?
I think the Sith wanted witnesses to what happened to Telos. And I've been drifting from planet to planet ever since, only to end up here with nowhere left to go.
Well, is there any way I can help?
You were kind to offer, but unless you can return my husband to me, there is little that you can do.
Alright. Sorry. Just not sure if that's just supposed to be there for, like, sob story's sake or what. All these are empty? Wait. Did you have a name?
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? Did you take my daughter?
No. What happened?
The Overseer, Sakwesh. He took my daughter to sell to the Hutts, all because I told him I could not pay his tribute.
Can I get her back?
I owe Sakwesh 600 credits. I don't have enough.
Yeah, I can find where he's hiding her and release her.
Thank you. But won't he track us down and kidnap her again?
I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Thank you. Please hurry. After the Hutts have her, it will be impossible to find her.
So maybe we can convince him to let her go. Not.
Kaven?
How'd you get here? A lot of people seem to notice Baldur.
I was on Telos for a time. Kaven, I thought you had died at Serico.
So did I, but I was one of the lucky ones in the KOTOR patch. Others were not as fortunate. Who dis? Who it is?
It is a friend I have met along the way.
Friends are few, and this one looks like a Jedi. Did you serve in the war? Yes I did, but I don't want to talk about it. Take care. Killing to be made in the exchange camp. They have containers filled with goods. Stealth generator. I can stealth in there and steal a bunch of shit. Doesn't seem to be like anything in any of these. Another named person.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about?
Sure. No.
Oh. We were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shaddaa. He's late. I don't know where he is.
I can try to track him down for you.
Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor said he had a pilot friend who would take us for 500 credits.
Planor. How much did he charge you for this information?
50 credits. Why?
I think he might have tried to scam you. I'll try to find him.
I'm beginning to lose hope that we'll ever get out of here.
Otis?
Hey, you look like a spacer. You work at the docks?
No, why?
If you need a crew, I'm your man. I flew during the Mandalorian Wars, and again during the Jedi Civil War.
You served in the war?
Yes. And look where I ended up.
Why aren't you still flying?
You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. They're tough to get without sponsorship.
Okay, well, I'll keep an eye open. If I hear of anyone, I'll refer
greatly
you.
Appreciate that.
Still going through and opening all these like I'm gonna find something inside one of them. Oh, hello. Oh, another.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it? Fine.
That guy's stalking me. It's the same guy from the other side. Hello. It's him, he's different. Let's watch and see what he does. You think he'll recognize us? Never saw us before. What do you mean you've seen him before, Atten? That's the name we knew him by. Came to the Smuggler's Moon years ago into the Jedi Civil War. Claimed he had been displaced by war. He's not a soldier, he's a killer, tried and true. Give you nothing more than that warning, the rest is up to you. Well, let's finish taking a look at all these. And then we'll talk to At and see if we can figure out what the hell's going on there.
Something up? Alright.
I met someone that says he knows you.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
He says you were at Nar Shaddaa during the Civil War and that your
I'm
name's
as
not
Atten
Atten.
as Atten will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Something you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
No harm meant, dude.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it. Especially for an ex-Jedi. Or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
Jeez, buddy, you're pretty defensive. Yeah, if you've got a problem, let's settle it now.
You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
I don't know why you're being a jerk. Are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
Where were you before Nar Shaddaa?
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right
It's
to
good 'cause I
interrogate me on
don't.
anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
I did a lot I wasn't proud of, and I'm sorry for the lives that were lost on both sides.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
No, not quite like that.
Wasn't it? Maybe you thought they'd forgive you. Sure, you might have thought they'd execute you. But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Jeez, buddy. Why would you even say that?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
Jeez, buddy. They're not as you described, dude.
The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
That's not the way I know.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
Because I want to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like
it. Why not?
It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
Did you turn away from the Jedi Civil War or the Mandalorian Wars?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
Why?
Because I followed orders. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians.
So why desert, then?
Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
Well, you answered war with more war.
No, it wasn't. We needed the Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars, more than anything. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stay-Rib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk wardroids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III. The fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
Yeah, that's not another reason to launch war against the Republic and end even more lives.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
Okay, so what happened then?
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us. Not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
Oh, so you're Sith, huh? Okay. How?
I started killing Jedi. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
Yeah, you make it sound so easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual.
Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
So it all came down to Jedi and the Force.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
So, to capture Jedi, not to kill them.
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him.
So you're here now, why?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
So yeah, why are you telling me this? You're telling a Jedi that you killed Jedi. Not to mention the other guy standing next to you is a Jedi.
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
I don't really get why you left the Sith.
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Who?
I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course. Or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Maybe she did want to save you.
Maybe. It doesn't matter. She knew the right things to say. She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
Alright, so what'd you do?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
Yeah, I guess that's what it means to be a Jedi.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end,
I killed her because I loved her.
Alright, so what happened?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me. And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone. And then, I met you on Paragus. And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Alright, I welcome your help then.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
Alright, that's all I ask. Well, no. I welcome your help and your honesty.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in. I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Alright, I'll train you.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Close your eyes and open your mind. Embrace eternity. Feel it around you. Feel its currents and its eddies. Listen to the echo of your thoughts, your heart separated from war, separated by hate. From hate. Not by hate. Think of what you felt when you Think of what you felt when you felt the need to help me, to protect me. And at last, Staten, awaken. First steps on the Jedi Sentinel.
I hear you.
Cool. So use a Jedi now, too. Ooh, look at that dexterity. Still got the same 3 points. So it didn't affect that. Doesn't seem to, at least. So we're going to be a little bit weird with him. We're actually not going to give him a lightsaber. We're going to keep him on blasters. But we will still give you heal. And Force Lightning. So this will be a little bit strange of a build on him. Because we want to equip something that's not going to block his Force powers. We'll probably eventually want to do the same thing with Bowder. I don't think we have any powers right now that would be blocked by it. So let's see what's down, if we try going down here. It was these guys. So we still haven't figured out if we gave up them and Hawk, or what's going on with all that. But let's go over this way and try to talk to the exchange bosses. Hello. Overseer's the one I want to see. Some more thugs. What if I hack into this? Are they gonna attack me? Apparently, they're saying they're gonna attack me at least. I don't want to hack things while there's Gamorreans standing right outside. Hello. You're all just normal exchange thugs? Sequish personal guard. Thought I'd picked up a new smell. You're the one running this place? Sakesh, overseer of the sector, voice of the exchange, and you would do well to show some respect, human. I want to talk to you about Adana. Nada's daughter, she's not your concern. Why are you holding her? Large sum of credits. I want to settle her debt. My interest is not your concern. 800 credits. With her attitude, she'll be hard to sell. I'll give you 600. I could have tried force persuade, but I gotta figure in the long run, it's better. In the long run, it's better if I just get him to let her go. How about I show my support for the exchange? I appreciate your groveling. I wasn't. Why did you hate humans so much? I loathe humans not because they are humans, I hate them because they are weak. Okay. Well... let's go to the Sirocco? Sirocco, whatever. And see if we can't convince them to, there's a lot of Gamorreans here. But we'll go over to them and see if we can't convince them to give some space to the refugees, at least. Not a whole lot going on so far. We're getting close to 2 hours and we haven't really, I feel like we haven't accomplished that much on this planet. Lots of talking.
This is Sarah KOTOR. That's a
Want to speak to your leader?
Blow out of here like...
Let me talk to your leader.
Alright, you can go see...
Is there any way to do that without crawling inside their head?
Oh, sorry, buddy. I know you don't like that.
Hurry up and take care of your business.
I need to get them to leave the refugees alone. Oh man, they all turned... They didn't like that. When was my last quick save? Did I quick save when I came in here? I quick saved right before doing that. Okay. So I'll just have to run by and get this guy to do everything again. That's my bad. I didn't realize they'd all want to attack me for opening that door. Uh-huh. Okay, you don't have anything real to say. So let's get back over there. We'll try this again. See if I can at least get the refugees some space right now, though. That's what I really want to accomplish. Hello. Refugee somehow wandered all the way up here. I still don't really know what happened to that one guy who wants my ship. I gave him my ship, but nothing's come of that at all.
This is Sarah. All right, you can go see him. Try and...
There, we did it without going in his
Hurry
head
up
that
and take
time.
care of your business.
I was going to. Let's go. He's one of these guys, presumably, since there's so many of them.
You've been looking for me.
Yeah? I don't like how you've been bullying the refugees.
Well, that's too bad. Is that all you wanted to say?
Surely you can find something better to do.
Then what would you propose me and my men do?
Yeah, I don't really care. Just leave the refugees alone.
We'll lay off a bit.
Okay. Cool. That was fun. What's through here? Oh, we only went the one direction? I feel like that's gonna end up just being more... nothing. So they had that one door that I could hack into. Let's see.
Did you find us a pilot? Please.
Well, I mean, he's a pilot. Hello.
Hey, thanks for saying.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
so.
You're welcome. Was it you that
I
wanted me to get
imagine
them
you
to
had
lay off
something
you?
to do with the Serical backing off a bit. Thanks for helping us out. If you could convince the exchange to... Thank...
Okay, he still wants me to get the exchange to lay off of him. I don't think that I really had that option, did I? I don't know. We went through quite a bit in this episode. But didn't actually accomplish anything. Or much of anything. Yeah, I can only try to intimidate him. I can't just be like, hey dude, stop taking human prisoners. Well, I don't know. I think maybe we'll end it there. There's still one more section to the north of here. The opposite side of where I am now.
Let's see. 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround. No, that won't work. Connect! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for. Well, not now. Anyway.
And others laid claim to the landing pad of the Red Eclipse.
Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but,
Long way through the blackness to Nar Shaddaa for bodies. Spice Planet need to be fed these bodies. Our territory is usurped. Another ship lying where the Red Eclipse. You will explain this, or your screams will end your
I had
life.
no choice. These thugs showed up, and they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
We'll wait for the trespassers and see the color of their blood. Yeah, that's the disciple. Are you planning on leaving? Why are you looking at the star chart? Kreia? What are you doing?
Someone's trying to board it.
I think that was supposed to be her hitting him.
What happens next is not our fight, and your first reaction will not serve us here.
What are you
Let us see
doing?
what the exile will do.
What are you doing? Find the owner of the ship. Lock the others in the holds, and after that we'll wait. Oh, dude.
Finally, my ticket off this hole. Looks like it's been through hell.
This is bad timing,
It's good to
buddy.
be back on the old girl.
Now is not
Hey,
the right
what are
time
you
to be
doing
coming
on my
back and
ship?
claiming the ship. You're the owner of the ship.
Damn right I am. What are you...
Ah, dude. Tell the captain we have him. Bad timing, bro. Did we ever try?
Haven't heard anything more yet.
Okay, I thought that was that person that talked to him before. There is the one, as was told to us. Attempted to claim territory of the Red Eclipse. For that, your lives are now ours. Yeah, but you already captured the captain.
Everyone down!
I see you.
More where that came from. More where that came
Well, these guys certainly don't pose much of a threat. Back and pick up all their remains. Although maybe he's the only one that dropped some. Oh, hello. They're over elsewhere in the ship killing people, hopefully. Enemy sighted. Where is Bowder? Oh, jeez.
Say the word. Time to take you down to size.
Oh, Bowder died. Man, there are a lot of these guys. And man, they go down a lot quicker. My allies go down a lot quicker than I do. Or at least it seems like it. Oh, he got back up and went down already? Oh, don't worry, guys. Does Satin keep, like, standing up and then dying instantly? Is that what's going on there? Oh, he's standing again. What the crap?
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Let's keep Atten alive this time.
More where that came from.
Maybe I should give him a lightsaber after all. Oh, hello. You trespass on our territory, we shall not surrender it without blood. We already have the captain. We caught him as he crawled on board, thinking to leave. If you cross us, you'll end up dead. I don't ask for blood, I ask for obedience. We're not slave for you to order about. I could kill you all in a heartbeat. Your lives are mine, whether you wish it or not. You smell of many battles fought and won. If you are stronger, what would you ask of the Red Eclipse, human? Give up the slave trade. Those who are weak have forfeited their lives. I don't deal with slavers. I'm not gonna let a bunch of slavers go when I got them trapped like this. Oh. Powder is here.
There's been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
Seems like. Accept your gift, but be careful.
Great. I'll just find my way out, all right?
Oh, there we go. We got our ship back after all.
Why are you here?
Because I told her everything.
Ah, and now you are free?
Yeah, so no more threats, no more of your requests. You and me, we're done.
Did you ever think I truly held you? You're more of a fool than I thought. What truly held you was you, and let me show you why. I once held the galaxy by the throat, as you once held her by the throat and let her die slowly. And your emotion at that point is what you fear. I wielded power like you cannot imagine. Everything I saw was awash with possibilities, spreading outwards, touching everything else. I saw all of that, all that the Force is. And only when it was ripped from me did I truly see it. And I know what lies buried within you, that you hide with your desperate thoughts, your guilt, your lusts. I can unlock that part of you anytime I wish. It is a simple thing, the human mind. Once it feels something strongly, it becomes etched in the memory, the subconscious. Shall I show you? That part of you that hungered to kill Jedi, that took pleasure from it? Or perhaps you will continue to listen to my counsel, and I shall ignore your pathetic attempts at freedom. Now leave me, murderer. I have nothing further to say to one such as you.
You call him a murderer, but you just said you held the galaxy by its throat. Alright, let's take a quick run through and see if any of those guys dropped anything. But, otherwise, we'll go ahead and call it quits there for the day. We got something solid finished there. I feel good about that. We had convinced everybody that the ship was... we were getting rid of the ship, but we in fact did not. Nothing? Okay. Alright, well, like I said, we'll call it there. If you're watching me on YouTube, then go over to Twitch and look for NegPrimer. And if you're on Twitch, go to YouTube and look for NegPrimer. And also of note is tomorrow night, I might not be doing this. I might actually be playing Wolfenstein instead. But I actually am thinking I will probably stream at least the start of that game, of Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. That's assuming that I actually get it early-ish. Like I'm thinking it's probably gonna unlock probably around 9 p.m. Pacific time. Because that's midnight Eastern, and that's usually the way things work. So if that's the way it works tomorrow, that's what we'll most likely be doing. But alright everybody, thank you for watching. We'll catch you later.